All right, LeBron, I want to get to the little shout out to Caruso there. I want to get to the dominant road trip in a second, but first, wasn't guaranteed you were going to see Melo again on the court. I know it's all about brotherhood and off the court, but just what was it like having that moment with him tonight?
I mean, we got so much history. I mean, it's been my brother for a long time, since like 2001, and just to see, him get another opportunity at what he loves to do. Much respect to the Portland Trailblazers, and the utmost respect to him by just staying ready and staying professional, and he's just making the most out of his opportunity.
All right, now at Denver, at Utah, at Portland, that's three of the tougher buildings to play in on one trip. LeBron, what does that just give you guys moving forward to build on the momentum you started the season with?
I mean, we don't know what it gives us moving forward, but we know what it gives us right now. And it's great to lock in on the trip and be able to take care of business. Win, lose, or draw, we wanted to play Laker basketball on this road trip, and we was able to exceed that, and play well in three of the, like you said, tougher buildings in this league. So it's a good road trip for us.
What's been the key to the cohesion that seems to have come so fast with you and AD and then just spreading out to the team at large?
It's just the respect and understanding between the two of us. And we hold each other, accountable every game. And, when it starts with us, it trickles down to everybody else on the team. So we all buy in. Once our teammates see, how we sacrifice for the team, how much we buy into what Coach Vogel and the coaching staff want to do, and how much we hold each other accountable, everything else trickles down to the rest of the guys.
Thanks, LeBron.
I appreciate it.
All right, guys, LeBron James, after yet another dominant win for the Lakers, 11 in a row on the road. Frank, if we could start with a health update. How was the cold? Has that moved through the team yet?
I've not gotten any update on it. I believe everybody's past it. It's not on any, and it's not a concern about anybody missing any time or needing to watch anyone.
Hey, what if you could almost isolate one thing? What about this team has allowed you to have all this success on the road with the 10 straight wins in different environments?
Well, I just think we're a good team. When we commit to trusting the pass offensively, to running the floor, to defending at a high level, we have talent around, in regard to our superstars, but we have role players that are starring in their roles, and I don't know if that's why we're winning on the road. It's just why we're winning, and we've got a confident group. They're very motivated to do something special this year, and we're off to a good start, but that's all it is right now, is a good start.
Hey, what have you noticed from Portland the last week or two as they've been playing better basketball, at least from appearances?
Well, the first thing I noticed is, they have a couple bad losses, but their schedule's been brutal. They've got 13 losses, and I think 10 of them are against teams with winning records. They had a lot of turnover with their roster around their two main guys, and when you have that and you get hit with a hard early schedule, you could see, I can see why they struggle a little bit early. But teams like that have great continuity, a great system, a great coaching staff, they're going to find some footing and get it rolling at some point. And I do think the addition of Carmelo has sort of changed their energy a little bit. He's come in and played really, really well for them and given them a big boost.
You've been in the league for a while and you've seen stars come and go, and maybe we don't realize how unique of a situation this is. We're still talking about LeBron James versus Carmelo Anthony in 2019. What do you think about that matchup that's still going?
I think it's great. The two of them are friends, and I got to coach both of them in the All-Star game in 2014, I think it was. It's always good to see guys that that are have such decorated careers, that came into the league together, that have become friends. Have an opportunity to compete for a game that matters, and it should be a fun environment.
Coming into this road trip, did you look at it as what kind of test did you look at the road trip as a whole as?
Well, I didn't really look at this trip per se as much as I did just the month of December. The month of December was just filled with road games against teams with winning records, or teams that were playoff teams last year. And this team was in the conference finals last year. And, it seems like we're facing that every night. So it's just a little bit of a litmus test about, where we are as a team. We know we had success against teams with lesser records, and, we're off to a good start against some of the better teams as well.
You talked about the Blazers, their roster turnover. You dealt with that yourself, obviously. Can you detail the challenges that come with getting a team on the same page early with so many new faces?
Yeah, it's just rhythm and timing. It takes time. Guys got to learn each other. They got to learn what the new coach is asking of them. The new coach has to learn the player's strengths and weaknesses and how the parts fit together. And it is just something that takes time. You play against certain teams. We played Denver the other night. They had their whole starting five back, most of their bench back, coaching staff back, system back. And you have to play against their cohesiveness with the continuity bump that they get. And it's a big challenge. Something that Portland, the Trailblazers have gone through a little bit early, but I believe they're going to, they've already started to right the ship a little bit. And again, when the season's over, I think they'll be one of the top teams in the West.
All right, guys, we got to talk defense first. I mean, there's no other way to do it. Back-to-back games on the road in elevation. The Lakers allowed 96 points each night. One night in Denver, one night in Utah. What are you seeing right now, Robert Horry?
I'm seeing a team that's committed to playing defense, from blocking shots to getting in the lane. I know we're going to talk about the shot blocking ability that they have, but if you really look, they're playing the passing lanes very good. They're getting their hands on the ball. They're getting steals. They're getting deflections. And that's one of the things that people never talk about. And AC Fresh is one of the best guys at doing that. Rondo gets involved because we all know LeBron, but no, I'm going to leave the shot blocking to you, James.
No, I agree with you, Rob. I mean, they had, 12 block shots, last night. And you could tell when Utah was driving into the lane. They had shots, but they weren't quite sure if the shot blocker was there. I thought that was just an amazing stat. 13 steals. Rob talked about that. That means that the hands were busy, deflections. They don't have a stat for that, but there was a lot of deflections. So the mindset of this team coming in after playing in Denver, a tough team, a good defensive team, going into another high-altitude situation in Utah, another good defensive team. It was an impressive start, 21 points in the second quarter, only 21 points in the fourth quarter. The defense held up and won the game for them. Yeah,
I'll tell you what, Anthony Davis, he had the IV the first night in Denver, came back strong the very next night. He's outplayed Rudy Gobert twice now. I mean, is there any doubt that he is the front runner for the Defensive Player of the Year award?
He is, no doubt. He's number one. I think the Greek Freak is number two. But the way he is playing, he's moving his feet on the perimeter. You can see the other night in Denver, he had to guard Murray. He was moving his feet. And against Utah, he went to contest the shot, and then he hustled back in to block it from behind. And it's little things like that that show you that you are putting the effort and the energy into playing defense, because there's a lot of guys that do the fake defense. They stay in front. Next thing you know, the guy drives to the holding legs and says, oh, I played good defense. No, you didn't. AD is committed to it. He's following through it. He's a heat-seeking missile when it comes to playing defense.
There's no question. I've never seen a big that size with that much length that could move laterally. He can switch out on anybody. He can switch out on a guard because he knows how to use his size, and he doesn't over-defend. He just kind of lets you do your thing, and he tracks you. Just like Rob said, he tracks you like a GPS, and he's a master at blocking shots. He's the reason why the Lakers are doing as well as they are.
All right, we've got to have a little fun right now. Robert Orr, you made 795 threes in your career. Dwight Howard has made 7, including the one from the corner last night. He enjoyed it. He was excited. The bench was excited. What do you think about Dwight, his play, and hitting a 3?
Man, his energy and his effort and his love for the game. I think he lost the love in the past 3 to 4 years, but he's regained it. And once you get the love back, you get the energy back. And the bench is behind him. The coaches are behind him. When you know you got that love from your brotherhood, it gives you like, he's blocking shots, he's rebounding. And he had the shot from the corner. He looked a little hesitant. He gave a little jab to get the guy off him, and he shot the shot like he knew what he was doing. I've seen him after the game at home. He'll come back out after the game and take a lot of shots, he and Q. And that lets you know he's putting in the time, he's putting in the effort to make shots. But, hopefully that 7 can go to 700 like I have.
James, you made 117 in your career, so you could weigh in a little bit on
this. I made that many?
Yeah, I looked it up. Congrats.
I thought I was in single digits.
No, sir.
Yeah, I mean, we don't want to see him taking that shot, but if the shot clock is running down and he feels comfortable, hey, take one, one
Let it
every
fly.
20 games. There's nothing wrong with that.
All right. Yeah, if when in Rome, right? I mean, why not? Lakers are going good. It would be fun to say, all right, road trip's over. Lakers can come home and have some fun. Still got to play in Portland. For decades now, it's been a tough place for the Lakers to play, even on the Shaq and Kobe teams. Let me rephrase that, the Shaq and Kobe and Ori teams. They had trouble playing up there. What is it about that place? Even though Portland kind of off to a slow start, you don't want to underestimate the Trailblazers at all.
You never know what you're going to get out of that team because they can come with the energy, then sometimes they cannot come with the energy.